rabeta, rabeta pra lá, joga rabeta, rabeta no chão. Joga rabeta, rabeta pra lá, joga rabeta, rabeta no chão.
Hello, doing our follow-up update. It looks like everything is finally in order, as good as it's going to be for now. Let's check it out. Alright, starting off first, they did add loot crates. They got lucky crates, which you could pay 100 Robux for, you get better odds, and then they have normal crates for 100 coins. They do have a breakdown of the rarities. You see, Mythic is going to be really tough to get. And this all just spins, and a lot of the stuff that's in this shop you can just buy, but it's still a cool add-on. Next up is what we've all been waiting for, Pirate Clark. He looks really awesome. He does not play awesome. I've played quite a few rounds with him, and the hitbox for his attack really needs to be updated. As you'll see here, I just kept swinging and swinging and swinging at this guy, and I just could not get him. And this is not the first time this has happened. The only workaround I have found is if you aim straight down when you're going for an attack, a lot of times that'll help, but it's very, very difficult to play as him. One thing I don't like is that his attack is also the H button instead of Q. With him not having any other abilities, I really don't understand that. Items are finally working. As you see here, we have the smoke bomb. You throw it down and it lasts for 5 seconds. Go invisible. Here we have the taser. Bunk. Alright, so with the taser, it'll hit them and they could still run, but it does stagger them for a moment. But I let this play out so you can see, like, I just keep juking this guy. As I said before, the hitbox just really needs to be changed. Next up is a quick demonstration of the bear trap. It actually stuns them and they cannot move for, I want to say it's 10 seconds. So these items can be found around the map. They're set spawn locations, but it is a random rotation of what's going to spawn there. With the Backrooms being the most popular map at the moment, I did walk around and try to find every single spawn point so that y'all can see where these items spawn. If I did miss any, just comment down below and let me know. I do want to point out that the majority of all the items spawn on the top floor. This one here almost eluded me. Next up is going to be the city map. You can find items at the gas station. There's actually quite a few here, I think 3. And then inside the store, there's 2 in the crates. And then all the way down the checkout aisles, you can find multiple items as well. The last spot to look is just in any of the buildings on any of the floors. They have random spawns. For its revamp, we found some stuff in the camp. Also in the shack. And then randomly around the map under the trees. I didn't get a chance to play the regular forest map because everyone keeps voting Backrooms, so we'll have to check that out later. Next, we're going to check out the 4 new perks. First, we got Vanguard, which you take 50% less damage from one attack. Then there's Medic, which you can heal yourself or those around you, which is pretty cool. Then we got the Reckoner, which we already had this one. It uses the radar and it starts beeping when the giant's near, so that's pretty sweet too. Last is the Scout, which it says run with haste from the killer, which I wasn't sure how this one was going to work. It turns out it's passive.
Oh wait, oh!
So you just run faster.
You actually are faster.
Next we have Medic, which first thing I had to test was if we can climb ladders, because this was something that we were not able to do when this patch released. This one was a little tricky to test. So as you'll see here, we get killed, but we heal immediately. But there's been a glitch going on with Locusts that we just get flung out of the map. But we did stay alive and healed ourselves until it took us out. So we wanted to get good proof that this actually worked, so I went ahead and tried again. And as you see here, got stabbed, but we immediately healed, and then it glitched out. And boop. Just to cover all bases, I did want to cover the Reckoner. which you'll see beeping, beeping, beeping. Gets louder as the monster gets closer.
Yeah. Oh, there's no one to I'm better. I'm faster.
Then last is Vanguard, which I wasn't able to get a good clip of this either because of the way the game's been playing. But as you see, I took a hit. I still lived, but again, glitched out of the map. The devs have been doing a great job with updates, so I'm sure this will be fixed soon. The last thing I want to touch on is they did add a leveling system, which is pretty neat, but the only way to gain XP is by doing these daily missions, which if you look at the top one, it says escape the backrooms as a survivor, which we can't do that. I did do an extensive search of the backrooms, but I was not able to find an exit. All in all, the update's looking really good from when it first released a couple days ago. A lot of people, including myself, were a little upset about Verity getting taken away from the game, but developers had to do what they had to do, and they came back strong. I'm going to finish this video off with giving a big shout out to the supporters. Ran into a few of you today. It was lovely meeting you, and it was cool getting to play, and I appreciate all of you.